So, The Nightmare Before Christmas, as we all probably know, is becoming way more popular than it ever has. And because of that popularity, a bunch of fan theories started to come out. Like, for example, the Burtonverse theory. But one theory I don't see get talked about at all, and this is the Holiday King theory. Now, you may be asking me, what do you mean when you say Holiday King theory? Well, I mean literally the opening part of The Nightmare Before Christmas when the guy's talking about all the holidays and where they came from. Now, we do know 3 of the 7 holiday kings: Jack Skellington for Halloween, Santa Claus for Christmas, and the Easter Bunny for Easter. But what about the other 4 holidays? These holidays are Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Independence Day, and Thanksgiving. Well, I'm gonna figure out who exactly these 4 holiday kings are. And keep in mind, none of this is proof. This is just my speculation and what I personally think are the holiday kings. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so I made a list of the 4 holidays who we don't know the kings of, which are Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day, Independence Day, and Thanksgiving. Let's start off with Valentine's Day. Obviously, Valentine's Day is, well, a holiday based on love. And when you think of Valentine's Day, what's the first thing that comes to mind? A heart comes to mind. But other than that, there's really nothing other than Cupid that would come to mind. If you don't know who Cupid is, in classic mythology, he's the god of love and affection, which is basically the thing that Valentine's Day is. This is why Cupid is on a lot of Valentine's Day merchandise. So for Valentine's Day, I'm going to say the king of that is none other than Cupid. Okay, just like Valentine's Day, this one's going to be pretty easy to do. It's a leprechaun. The king of St. Patrick's Day is a leprechaun. How do I know this? Well, there's not really much you can think of when it comes to St. Patrick's Day other than 4-leaf clovers and leprechauns. And money, of course, but money is not a being, and a leprechaun is. So I'm going to have to say a leprechaun. Okay, so the next holidays are going to be pretty hard to do. Let's start with Independence Day. Now, first off, when I heard Independence Day was one of the 7 holidays the night before Christmas, I didn't expect that at all, but it is an important holiday because it marked the signing of the Declaration of Independence, and also it's the 4th of July. So, you might be saying, well, how are you going to come up with the king? Well, let's go back to the Declaration of Independence. The 3 people who signed the Declaration of Independence are Thomas Jefferson, Benjamin Franklin, and John Adams. But the main one who did it, 3 people did, but the main one who did it, like the main person who did it, was Thomas Jefferson. Or at least that's what the internet tells me. Everywhere I look, it says Thomas Jefferson was the main one who did it. So I'm going to have to put Thomas Jefferson as the king of Independence Day town. Okay, so let me tell you guys, Thanksgiving was the hardest to do. I had to put a lot of research into this one. So, I was going to make it a turkey, but then I realized the Pilgrims existed. I was going to make it the Pilgrims, but I realized that would take the fun out of laying it down to just one thing. And yeah, you could say I kind of in line because I did the same thing with the Leprechauns for St. Patrick's Day. Well, the Leprechauns don't have, like, a leader, like, if that makes any sense. The Pilgrims was leaded by a guy, but that guy was eerily hard to find. Everywhere I look, it said there were so many different leaders. I just wanted to find one, and I think I did. Introducing William Bradford. According to a lot of sources, they tell me that he is the leader of the Pilgrims. But a lot of people tell me William Brewster is too, but more people say Bradford. So with all of that out of the way, I'm going to rank William Bradford as the king of Thanksgiving town. So, is this list perfect? No. Is it probably wrong? Yes. But I would want you guys to let me know what you think are the kings of every town, and we can have a little discussion in the comments. And keep in mind, this is probably wrong, but this is just my speculation and what I realistically think could be the kings of all the towns. And with all that out of the way, I'm the Skeleton's Tombstone, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out. Bye.